We're on now? Is that on? Okay, we're on. I'd like to welcome everyone to this afternoon's meeting of the New York State Senate Committee on Investigations and Government Operations. I'm pleased to say that we are joined by the ranking member of this committee, Senator Brad Hoylman. We're also joined by Senators Diaz, Golden, and Murphy, and we have voting sheets from the other members of this committee, so we do have a quorum. There are 9, 10 matters to consider this afternoon, so let's get to the agenda unless there are any other questions. The first matter on the agenda is Senate Print number 255A, Senator Diaz. Are there any
Very good bill.
I just got a quick question, that's right.
Senator Murphy.
Yes, sir. Thank you, Senator Lanza. Senator Diaz, just a quick question. Is it for all religions?
Yeah.
All religions? It's not specified out to anything?
No. Everyone.
Okay.
Any other questions, comments? Are there any voting in the negative?
No.
Therefore, the bill passes and will be referred to Finance.
Senator Golden's without recommendation.
The bill is referred to Finance. Next on the agenda is Senate Print number 264A, also Senator Diaz. Other questions, comments? Senator Murphy.
Let's quick question for Senator Diaz, if you don't mind. I know at the bottom it says considered disabled and/or receiving Social Security disability benefits. Does it have to be 100% disabled in order to receive this tax credit? I think it's a great idea to have grab bars, and in the health professionals, sometimes I believe when you're Social Security disability benefits, if you're 100% disabled, that's when this kicks in?
Really?
So what
I don't
happens
know.
is...
I cannot tell you now if
Okay.
the whole disabled. I know that the people have to have some kind of assurance and that I'm disabled.
I like this.
How we're gonna do that? I'm trying to say because if they get Social Security, they get SSI. So
Right.
That means
Did
disabled.
CSC do this already?
Huh?
Community Services money, do that already? Grab bars?
But my point is what happens is Social Security benefits, Social Security kicks in if you're 100% disabled. What happens if the person's got a rating of an impairment of 18% because they have numbness and tingling going down their leg, and their stability's off and they need the grab bars? I'd like them to be able to have that ability too.
That's a good point.
So that was the reason why I came down to see, and to make sure it's also available to our veterans. Sometimes these guys don't come home and get fully disabled. They're partially, there's a chart that you go off of a certain percentage of disability, and once they get in that disability, this might exclude them, and I would not like them to not be excluded. So right now I'll just do...
I don't think that the bill doesn't exclude anyone. Everybody's.
I know you're not doing it intentionally, but when Social Security disability benefits kick in, it's usually due to 100% disability. Sometimes doctors rate your disability might be at 18% or it might be at 40%, and they don't get the SSI benefits, so they would be excluded for this.
So what are you suggesting?
I would suggest, that's a good question. I suggest that I'm not sure if we need and receiving Social Security benefits. Because once you trigger Social Security benefits, you're triggering 100% disability.
So you're suggesting that we should hold the bill?
I'll vote without rack on it. I think it's a good bill. I would just like everyone included. Not that you're looking to exclude anybody, but I think by accident receiving Social Security disability benefits might exclude some people. And I prefer some, because disability ratings get rated not necessarily on 100%. You could have a 42% disability rating, and that person might not be eligible for this. So it all depends.
I will look into that.
Awesome. Thank you.
It should also be noted the bill would qualify anyone over 65, regardless of disability. And so, but I think that's a good point. and we can see whether or not Senator Diaz, I'm sure we'll get back to the committee in terms of whether or not there are other definitions of disability in the state health code. Are there any other questions or comments? Are there any votes in the negative?
No.
That being the case, the bill is referred to Finance. Next on the agenda is Senate Print 3013, Senator Young. It's an act to amend the tax law in relation to the determination of sales and compensating use taxes. Any questions or comments? Any votes in the negative?
No.
That being the case, the bill is referred to Finance. Next is Senate Print 3736A. This is my bill. An act to amend the tax law in relation to enacting the Disaster Preparedness and Emergency Planning Act relating to establishing a local sales and use tax exemption for emergency preparedness supplies. Any questions or comments? Any votes in the negative?
No.
The bill is moved. Next is Senate Print 6028A, Senator Carlucci. An act to amend the tax law in relation to providing a tax checkoff box on personal income tax returns forms for the Life Pass It On Trust Fund. Any questions or comments? Any votes in the negative?
No.
The bill is moved. Next is Senate Print 6603A, Senator Golden. An act to amend the alcoholic beverage control law in relation to licenses to sell at retail for consumption on the premises. Questions, comments? Any in the negative?
No.
Senator Diaz? In the negative. The bill is moved. Senator Hoylman.
I just wanted to point out that this goes to the Tide law, right? This is the exemption for the Tide law location. I think it's worth looking at this law maybe from a holistic standpoint. We keep chipping away at it for exemptions for certain businesses, which I support. But I think perhaps at some point we want to take a kind of macrospective examination of it.
I think that is a very good point, as there are a number of bills currently circulating in the Senate addressing the very same issue as you discussed. The bill is moved. Next is Senate Print 6726, Senator Serino. An act to amend the tax law in relation to exempting certain basic necessities from sales and use taxes. Any questions, comments? Any in the negative?
No.
The bill is referred to Rules. Next, Senate Print 6931B. This is my bill, an act to amend the Arts and Cultural Affairs law in relation to automated ticket purchasing software. Questions, comments?
Just wanted to make a comment and thank the chair for bringing this bill forward in light of the Attorney General's report on the issue.
And a number of members of the Senate have expressed concern about this issue. Senator Hoylman and I have been talking about this for a couple of years. Are there any questions or comments? Any in the negative?
No.
The bill is reported. Next, Senate Print 6937, Senator Golden, an act to amend the tax law in relation to establishing of a credit for the purchase and installation of a security camera system on residential, commercial, and non-profit owned properties located in cities having a population of 1 million or more persons. Questions, comments? Any in the negative?
No.
The bill is referred to Finance. And finally on the agenda this afternoon is Senate Print 7034, Senator Carlucci, an act to amend the tax law in relation to the donation of a human organ and to amend the labor law in relation to prohibiting discrimination against an individual who decides to donate a human organ. Any questions, comments? Any in the negative?
No.
The bill is referred to Finance, and that completes today's agenda on the New York State Senate Committee on Investigations and Government Operations.
Thank you,
all.
Mr. Chairman.